3, 2, 1.
What are you telling me?
That's the least of my problems with that match. Like, he played well. He played well. Man, nutmeg someone in the first minute, shows his ability, outshone both the other attackers immediately. Only one training session. Created an opportunity, tried to make runs. Nobody wanted to pick him out. So I'm happy with Zhao. I'm not going to see him again until what, the 11th of February? Like a
month.
See
man on Valentine's Day and that. You
month.
know the one day, man, gonna come back.
I'm calm. This brother had a good first half performance. He said, "You know what? I'm not playing with these lot anymore. Let me leave until Reece James is back." So it's understandable. It's understandable, man. Man's making runs. They don't want to play the pass. So I don't have no problem with him. Best player on the pitch for us.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything now. Man's not there for 3 games. So same old Chelsea again, bro. It's mad. Graham Potter getting pressured by the Chelsea fans, and rightly so, bro. Do you know what I mean? Only the other day in the interview, he was like, "Oh, the other day I was a top coach and that." But bruv, that guy never had the changing room. He never had it.
Not surprised. I mean, he doesn't have the CV, but for me, that dressing room is not worth saving anyway. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's lost the dressing room. We need to make a change." I don't want to see that dressing room saved. To be honest, all they're doing is exposing themselves. Do you know what I mean? He's making blunders as well, playing 2 wing backs when they're not wing backs, so you don't get anything from them defensively in a 5 because Aspie was getting skinned by a 34-year-old Willian. You don't get anything from them going forward because neither of them can shoot in the final third. So when there's an overload after the chance creation, the build-up play is being done down one side, you look for the outlet and you look for the overload on the other side. It doesn't make any sense because Lewis Hall's not striking the ball cleanly and Aspilicueta ballooned his shot over the bar. So the wing-back thing was silly when you don't have wing-backs. But yeah, this team is not very likable and they haven't been for many years. Like, yes, they've been bailed out at times by a top coach and the system and defensive, structure, but they've been underperforming in the league since 2017. So I'm more than happy for them to be exposed and for them to be outcast for this season. So
what you saying that
they're not worth saving.
Back in the manager, and this is a long-term project, and you got to get rid of the players.
I'm not convinced on the manager because I didn't particularly want Tuchel sacked in the first place. I didn't want Potter to be the new manager, but I think the manager can coach. I think the managers shouldn't be looked at as some sort of scrub. I think he's still a good manager. He's still tactically not inept, but he has made some mistakes. But I think regardless of whether he's going to be the right one or not, I'm not sure because he has to show that it's not just about coaching. It's not just about tactics. It's about managing egos, managing pressure. And he's never dealt with that. So I can't sit here and say he's definitely going to be able to deal with that pressure. But I'd rather get rid of the players first. And I'd rather his time here stand for the changing of the squad, at least. I don't want him to be sacked and then another manager comes in. They struggle because the players are still mentality-wise and technically and physically deficient. And then that manager now, what do we do with that manager? We spent 60 million on this guy's contract and we paid his contract out to come out of Brighton. So how much money have we spent on this manager and his coaching stuff? So you can't,
man.
You can't just get rid of.
He's David Moyes. This is what we done. Gave him an 8-year contract, sacked him after 6 months. He's your David Moyes. That's who he is. It was never going to work. And you literally said something that I even have alluded to mention before. He hasn't shown he can deal with this level of pressure. Cool. One thing dealing with the egos. One thing dealing with having the selection headache of having a massive squad, whereas before you're used to dealing with 13, 14 players. And then on top of that as well, man have to deal with the pressure of having to win every game, but you're losing every game. Bruv, this brother, he ain't seeing the summer, fam. He ain't seeing it. He can't see the summer. What he's doing right now is scandalous. I know people can say you've got injuries, but bro, man are losing, fam, to Fulham. I don't care about 11 injuries, bro. I don't care about it. When under Louis van Gaal, we had like 25 different injuries over the season, that one season, bro. It wasn't in 10th, blood. Do you know what I mean? I think we finished like 7th or something that year or some shit like that. Man, are 10th right now. And we were playing academy kids, bro, under Van Gaal. We are playing Tyler Blackett and them, man. You man are not playing. You're not
still
playing
internationals on that pitch. Still everybody's regressing.
Bro, we
It's
finished
still
fourth. We were playing Paddy McNair and them man there. Or fifth, sorry. Fifth we finished. We were playing Paddy McNair, bro. Do you know what I mean? And what's his name? The left back, the young brother that we were playing. Like, bro, we were playing kids. We were playing, bro. He debuted like 15 players that season, bro. Like the most debuts a man ever given, yeah. A manager's ever given in one season, bro. Varela, there's another bro, Borthwick Jackson. Bro, we are playing all them kids. You man are not playing kids like that. You're grown men. You're playing international footballers and you're still losing games. Now, it's more than just the players, bro. You know what I'm saying? 100%. The manager ain't good, fam. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. He's good for Brighton, where he's expected to lose every game, and he's surprising, man. When you're the surprise package. Remember Leicester won the season 1 year and nearly got relegated the next? Because as soon as man expect you to win games, yeah, it's a different fucking ball game. And that's why
did you not rate Potter when he came in?
I did rate him as a coach, but I rated him to go somewhere like West Ham or Tottenham or something. Not Chelsea. Chelsea is supposed to compete for the Champions League. You see what I'm saying? He's not a Chelsea manager, bro. Chelsea have always brought in managers that have won trophies and to win trophies. You don't bring in a manager like Graham Potter to win trophies, bro.
No, his remit is not to win trophies immediately. His remit is to rebuild the team.
But what has he ever built, though, to say rebuild?
Well, he ain't building it on his own. He's obviously needs a recruitment staff to do it with him. Obviously, that's what he had at Brighton. He had a great recruitment strategy. But for me, yeah, we were trying to snag trophies here and there, but we have been declining for a while. I think right now we're obviously way below where we should be, massively underachieving. You know, if you were in the top 6, you could make allowances for shit like this, but to be 10th is ridiculous. But like I said, we haven't been competing for the league since 2017. So even that Champions League is the standout. The Champions League is an outlier. It's not the norm. You know, before that, Chelsea had not qualified for a semi-final in the Champions League since the 13-14 season, when Courtois was playing for Atletico Madrid and Diego Costa was playing for Atletico Madrid under Mourinho. So that Champions League win is an outlier. So then you have to look at everything else around that. And that's 5 defeats at Wembley in a row. Getting top 4 on the last day of the season. And sometimes not even on our own accord. We got top 4 because other people scored goals in other games that kept us there. So this team have been underperforming for years. This recruitment has been shit for years, even with the old board and the old owner. So I kind of see this as, you know, this is kind of what we deserve a little bit. Because you can't, you know, the more you fuck around, the more you find out. This is what it is. This is what that is. You know that meme with the axes? That's what this is. So at the moment, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, okay, you guys continue to keep exposing yourselves. Just don't get us relegated, and you just keep exposing yourselves. I'm looking at the 40-point mark for this lot. Yeah. I need 5 wins. That's how bad they are. I need 5 wins. They're that bad.